make you a bet. Pull up your LinkedIn profile right now. I can find at least one thing that's actively suppressing your reach. Not maybe. Every single account we've audited has at least one. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is and how to fix it. And I'm not guessing. Everything I'm about to show you comes from LinkedIn's own research papers, their VP of Engineering's public posts, and an official corporate announcement from 2 weeks ago. I'm going to give you 8 rules, and after each one, I'll tell you the exact thing to go change right now. So let's get into what happened. Earlier this year, LinkedIn started publishing research about their algorithm. One paper described a 150 billion parameter AI model called 360 Brew, designed to unify their ranking systems. That paper got taken down from the archive for licensing reasons shortly after it went up. Then in October 2025, a second paper dropped from LinkedIn's own team describing a completely rebuilt retrieval system. I made a video breaking that down when it came out. Then, 2 weeks ago, on March 12th, LinkedIn went fully public. Hristo Dankev, who works on LinkedIn's flagship AI team, published a deep technical breakdown on the engineering blog. LinkedIn's corporate communications team put out an official announcement. And Tim Jurka, LinkedIn's VP of Engineering, who spent 13 years building the feed, posted directly on LinkedIn explaining how it all works. Between those sources and what we've been seeing across client accounts at Distinctiva, the picture is very clear. LinkedIn is rolling out a fundamentally rebuilt system that decides what content you see, and the rules changed. And to be clear about where this comes from, the retrieval paper was written by LinkedIn engineers, published from their LinkedIn.com emails, describing experiments run on LinkedIn's actual platform with real A/B test data. Then LinkedIn's own engineering blog published a companion piece describing the exact same architecture. Then corporate confirmed it's deployed. These aren't leaks. These aren't rumors. LinkedIn published this themselves. For years, LinkedIn ran multiple separate systems at the same time. One tracked your network's activity in chronological order, another handled trending posts by geography, another ran collaborative filtering based on similar members' interests, another tracked industry-specific trending content, and several more ran on embedding-based retrieval. Each system had its own infrastructure, its own logic, and its own biases. That's why the old advice worked. Post at 8 a.m., get your pod to comment immediately, stuff your posts with hashtags. You were gaming individual machines, and it worked because those machines were simple enough to trick. LinkedIn is replacing those separate systems with a unified retrieval model powered by a fine-tuned large language model, specifically Meta's LLaMA 3. And on top of that, they built a new ranking model called a Generative Recommender that uses transformer architecture to understand how you consume content over time. This isn't a small update. This is a ground-up rebuild of both how content gets discovered and how it gets ranked. And it changes what works. Now, before I get into the 8 rules, I need to correct something from my last video. A senior AI and machine learning leader named Adam Bird left a comment with 2 important clarifications. And he's right. First, not all your profile fields determine whether your post reaches someone else's feed. Only your author data gets encoded on the content side. That is your name, headline, company, industry, and title. 5 fields. The full rich profile, like your skills, a job history, certifications, languages, that's used on the viewer side to understand what they want to see. Second, your engagement with other people's posts doesn't affect whether your content reaches someone else. It only shapes what gets served in your own feed. Those distinctions change what you optimize for. So let's get tactical now. Rule 1. Rewrite your headline. Not just for humans, for the AI too. Your headline is one of only 5 fields that travel with your content into someone else's feed. The AI uses it to decide who should see your posts. So if your headline says random things like thought leader and change maker, the system has zero semantic signal. It can't match you to anyone. Your headline needs to contain the words your ideal client would use to describe what they need, not what you do necessarily, what they need. The more specific your author data is, the more accurately the AI can deliver your content to the right people. So here's what to do right now. Open your profile, read your headline, ask yourself, if my ideal client saw these words, would they immediately know this person can help me? If the answer is no, rewrite it before you close this video. Rule number 2, your first 50 words are your algorithm audition. In LinkedIn's tested model configuration, the retrieval system truncates your post text to the first 60 tokens when deciding whether to include you in the candidate pool. That's roughly 45 to 50 words. Everything after that matters for ranking once you're already in the pool. But the initial filter, the part that decides whether your post even gets considered, focuses on the beginning. So your hook isn't just for humans, it's for the AI as well. If you spend your first 50 words on setup, context, or slow warm-up, the system doesn't have enough information to match you to the right audience. So here's what to do. Pull up your last 5 LinkedIn posts, count the first 50 words of each one. Do these words actually contain enough signal for an AI and a human to understand what this post is about and who it's for? If those first 50 words could belong to anyone in your industry, they're too generic. Your hook needs your topic and your audience baked into the opening line. Rule number 3, go deep or go invisible. The old LinkedIn rewarded breadth, hot takes, generic advice, anything that could get the maximum number of people to engage. The new system is the opposite. LinkedIn's engineering blog explains this directly. The LLM uses world knowledge to understand connections between topics that keyword systems couldn't see before. Their example: if you are an electrical engineer who engages with posts about small modular reactors, the old system couldn't connect those. The new system understands the semantic relationship between electrical engineering, power grid optimization, renewable energy, and nuclear infrastructure. It makes those connections through world knowledge. And Tim Jurka confirmed this on his post. Exceptional content can be distributed broadly across LinkedIn to members who are interested in the type of content you post, even if they don't follow you. Every piece of content has its own path based on topic, format, and timing. So if you try to be about everything, the AI can't build a clear embedding for you. You become unmatchable. But if you go deep on a specific professional topic, the system gets extremely good at finding exactly the right people to show your content to. So here's what to do. Look at your last 20 posts. Could the AI identify a clear topical pattern? Or would it see a random mix of productivity tips, leadership quotes, and industry commentary? Pick your lane and commit to it for the next 90 days. The algorithm categorizes you over time. Give it something clear to work with. Now, if you want to actually run through all of this step by step, I built a free LinkedIn algorithm audit kit that walks you through every rule in this video with checklists and AI prompts you can use to audit your own profile and content. I'll link it in the description below. Grab that and let's keep going because the next 5 rules are where it gets really tactical. Rule 4, write posts that earn saves, not likes. Authored Up ran an analysis on engagement impact across their platform and found that 1 save equals roughly 5 times the reach impact of a single like. And when you understand how the new system works, that tracks. The system is optimized to find what LinkedIn calls professional interactors. People who take meaningful actions, not passive scrollers. A like is the lowest effort signal you can send. A save is high intent. It tells the algorithm this person found so much value, they want to come back to it. So the question is, are you writing content that people want to reference later, frameworks they can apply, data they can cite, playbooks they can follow, checklists they can use in their next meeting? That's what earns saves. Motivational content doesn't get saved. Tactical content does. Here's what to do. Before you publish your next post, ask yourself, would my ideal client bookmark this? Would they send it to a colleague? If the answer is no, add something specific, a framework, a set of numbers, a step-by-step breakdown. Give them a reason to hit save. Rule 5. Early engagement can still matter, but not for the reason you think. When LinkedIn first tried feeding raw engagement numbers into their model, the AI treated them like random text. A post with 12,345 views, the model just saw digits. The correlation between popularity and how well the model matched content to the right people was basically zero. So they converted everything into percentiles. Instead of raw numbers, the system now sees this post is in the 71st percentile of view counts. That change alone made the model significantly better at understanding which content was performing well. The engineering blog says the correlation jumped 30 times and recall improved by 15%. So what does this mean? Early engagement still matters, not because of velocity like the old system, because it moves your posts into a higher popularity percentile, which makes the AI more confident about showing it to a broader audience. But the engagement has to be real. The system is reading quality, not just counting. Here's what to do. Stop relying on pods or asking friends to drop a like in the first hour. Instead, focus on writing a hook strong enough that the first organic viewers actually engage and reply to every comment in the first 2 hours. Real conversations signal to the system that this post is generating genuine professional interaction. Rule number 6. Your engagement history trains your own feed, so use that strategically. The system maintains a time-ordered list of every post you've positively engaged with, and it only keeps the positive signals. They actually tested including negative signals, posts you saw but didn't engage with, and it made the model actually worse. Removing negative signals reduced memory usage by 37%, processed 40% more training data per batch, and made training 2.6 times faster, better results, and less compute at the same time. And LinkedIn built a generative recommender that treats your engagement history as a sequence. When you engage with machine learning content on Monday, distributed systems on Tuesday, and open LinkedIn again on Wednesday, the system understands that as a professional learning journey, not 3 random data points. It maps your curiosity arc over time. Now, Adam Bird confirmed that your engagement with other posts doesn't affect whether your content reaches someone else. This is about your own feed. But your feed shapes what inspires your content, and what you create is what the algorithm distributes. Here's what to do. Be intentional about what you engage with. Engage heavily with content in your niche. Like, comment on, and save posts from creators covering your topic area or people that are in your ICP. You're training the algorithm to show you the best thinking in your space, which will sharpen what you create or get you closer to the people you actually want to sell to. Rule number 7. LinkedIn is actively killing engagement bait and pods. This isn't speculation. LinkedIn's official announcement on March 12th says it directly. They are working to make engagement pods ineffective and curb comment automation and third-party tools that create fake conversations. They are reducing repetitive, low-substance posts and engagement bait where the caption doesn't really match the content. The new system tracks dwell time and genuine engagement patterns. It distinguishes between someone who read your post and left a thoughtful comment versus someone who typed great insight in 2 seconds without actually reading. So here's what to do. If you're in a pod, get out. If you're using automation tools for comments, stop. If you're writing posts designed to game distribution rather than deliver genuine value, understand that the system is now specifically built to identify that and suppress it. Right? For humans, the AI is watching whether the humans actually care. Learn how to create organic content that actually performs well instead of always trying to game the system. And I know what you are thinking. You can see other creators doing all of this and their posts look like they're performing, but you're only seeing likes and comments. You don't see their impressions. You don't see their actual reach. You don't see whether any of it is actually converting into business. What you see on the surface doesn't tell you what's happening underneath. Play the long game. Learn how to create organic content good enough that you don't need to rely on hacks and cheat codes, because the system is only getting smarter. And the people who build their reach on shortcuts are the ones who are going to lose first. Rule number 8. Smaller accounts just got a structural advantage. This is the most counterintuitive finding. LinkedIn's A/B test data from the retrieval paper shows that the new system produced a 3.29% revenue increase for members with fewer connections and a 1.17% increase in professional interactions. The biggest beneficiaries of the rebuild are smaller, newer accounts. The old system was biased toward large networks. If you had 50,000 connections, you had a built-in distribution network just through network activity. The new system matches content to interest regardless of network size. Shield Analytics just published their February 2026 benchmarks. Median impressions per post by follower count. Someone with 1 to 5K followers gets about 479 impressions. 5 to 10K gets 774. 25 to 50K gets 2,143. And accounts with 100K plus followers get a median of 12,520 impressions per post. These are medians. The top 10% and top 1% travel way further. And we're seeing this firsthand. One of our clients at Distinctiva has 17,000 followers, and in the last 28 days, he's generated over 1 million impressions and reached 390,000 unique members. That's numbers that accounts with 100K followers aren't hitting. Same platform, same algorithm. The difference is the content. Here's what to do. If you've been waiting to build a bigger audience before going serious on LinkedIn, stop waiting. The system just got rebuilt in your favor. Start posting now. Go deep on your topic. Write posts worth saving. The algorithm will find your audience for you. That is literally what it was designed to do. You don't need to be a huge creator now to be able to reach the right audience. And honestly, I love that about the new algorithm. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, I want to actually implement this with other people who are doing the same thing, I'm building a community for exactly that. People who are serious about LinkedIn, content strategy, and building real authority in their space. And this isn't just a course where you watch me go through slides and can't reach out or ask questions. This is a space where we get into your specific situation, personal questions answered, boot camps, live Q&As, a space to learn how to build organic content correctly, to create content you're actually proud of, to stop feeling FOMO over huge influencers gaming the system, because that's what we are good at. Organic, genuine content, and that's the whole point. If you want early access, the waitlist link is in the description. Okay, now, this was a lot, so let me bring it all together. The algorithm didn't get worse, it got smarter, like every social media platform. And LinkedIn told us exactly how. The research papers came first. Then 360 Brew got taken down. Then the engineering blog went up. Then Tim Jerka, VP of Engineering, posted publicly. Then corporate put out an official announcement confirming all of it. This isn't LinkedIn gurus guessing. This is LinkedIn's own people explaining what they built. Your checklist. Go do these right now. 1. Rewrite your headline with your ICP's language. 2. Check your first 50 words on every post. 3. Pick a clear topic lane and commit for 90 days. 4. Write posts that earn saves, not just likes. 5. Stop chasing early velocity. Focus on real engagement. 6. Be intentional about what you engage with in your own feed. 7. Get out of pods and stop using automation. 8. Start posting now regardless of your audience size. Every source I referenced is linked in the description. The archive paper, the engineering blog, the official announcement, Tim Jerka's post. Read them yourself. The free audit kit is down there too, with AI prompts to help you run through every rule. If you want us to do this for you, that's what Distinctiva does. Links in the description or DM me on LinkedIn. And look, I see so many people saying LinkedIn is dead, that reach is down, that the platform doesn't work anymore. And at the same time, I'm watching people build businesses, close deals, and get in front of exactly the right audience every single day. Both are happening on the same platform. The difference isn't the algorithm. It's whether you understand how it works and create content worth distributing. Subscribe if you want more of this. I'll see you in the next one.